Hi Taurus, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of March 21st to the 27th, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. And I do want to remind you, as always, this is general for the week, so just take what resonates. And thank you in advance for your likes, comments, and subscriptions if you haven't done so already. Now, to book a personal reading with myself, just reach out via email. You'll see everything you need down below in the description box. And don't forget to stick with me till the very end of this video, this reading, to get an answer to your yes or no question. So think of it along the way. Bear with me as I struggle. I'm using my hands a lot in your intro. You're gonna feel somewhat expressive throughout the week, especially when working. But they're also saying don't rush. Don't feel inclined to rush because of other people or the feeling in the air. That's key. Be true to oneself. Anyways, the overall message I channeled for you for your week: enjoying where you're at, as I struggle once again. Embrace the struggle, okay? Laugh it off. And the song that Spirit chose to speak upon your week on shuffle, you got Good Time by Owl City and Carl Jepsen. Good Time, such a delicate song. I'll leave that down below for you to listen to and or look up the lyrics. Let's begin. We're going to pull a couple messages or whatever we get from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck, and then we'll further speak upon your week with the Mermaid Tarot. The split deck here being quite relevant. I knew this was going to come out. Be Spirit, sweet results await. All three of the earth signs have received it, but it feels very different for you. But we also have Flamingo Spirit. Embrace the in-between. And so going back to the overall message where you're enjoying where you're at, and I'm so damn proud of you for doing so. It feels like you're not in the worst spot possible comparing to your past. Try not to, right? But it feels inevitable at times. But you're enjoying where you're at even though it's not the end point. There's a lot more that lies ahead for you. There's an upgrade, a change. It could be a move of residence, a new job. It could be both, you know. Feeling as if you know that there's more down the line for you. And so you're being pushed to embrace that in-between stage. And you're doing just that throughout the week. And all the meanwhile, you are being pushed to recognize how many different versions of sweet results you have for you on the horizon. Different levels of abundance, if you will. They're saying you're going to be so damn happy in the near future. You have no idea, okay? Some of you have somewhat of an idea. But this change that's going to spark other changes in your life is going to transform things for the better for Taurus. Okay. Let me see if I want to take these. Bear with me. I do feel like you desire a level of freedom. I'm seeing somebody, or rather it's a dog with hair they're showing me, sticking its head out the window of a car, thinking about like a level of freedom, going on a road trip, wanting to travel, wanting to move residence, wanting to experience new culture, wanting freedom from a restricting situation or something that reminds you of the past that isn't perfect for you moving forward, period, regardless of what other people say. Yeah, I'm going to put these back. We have two so far. Trust your intuition is also the vibe coming through for Taurus to continue. Okay. We are going to go with all of which, and we'll speak upon, wow. Yeah, I feel like you have a lot going on, Taurus. And you're not speeding through it all either. It's like people just don't get how you get done what you do or how you do what you do. We have the first two. See the big picture, giraffe spirit, as well as the vulture spirit talking about nothing is wasted. Even your downtime isn't wasted, Taurus. Even the mistakes, the stumbles, right? Even the times when you have to redo something several times. I get it. I have Taurus in my Mars, which is about work, career, and I have to redo these readings sometimes several times. It's not wasted, right? The first two may add into the last final attempt that I end up posting. Do you get the point? Or there's something to learn, or it wouldn't have been as good as I thought it was going to be, or it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. The point being, nothing is wasted as you move forward throughout the week and in your life in general. Just keep that in mind. They're saying certain conversations might seem pointless, but they're not. there's something to be gained or something to look back upon down along your path. But being pushed to see the big picture as you will feel like everything's just kind of happening so quickly as you're moving at your own comfortable pace, or somewhat of. Feeling as if you're being pushed to be generous of spirit, to recognize that they have been backing you up and that there's a lot happening behind the scenes, preparing you for what lies ahead as well, preparing something that you're moving towards. Things could be a little bit confusing at times, but there's a bold presence about you that seems quite gentle all the meanwhile, and you're being pushed to be that swan, but also embrace that lion spirit. You might have fire in your chart, or just have that immense amount of passion for what you're working towards, for what you want to move towards, or all of the above. Just feeling as if you're pushed to recognize that you have the grace of an earth sign, that grounded nature to just accomplish what you need to when you need to, period. A little bit awkward at times, but people just finding it endearing, and people just liking even the stumbles. When your feet are on the tip of, when you're on the tip of your toes, right, as I am right now, reground yourself. Remember, you're an earth sign. Put both feet planted on the ground and enjoy where you're at, okay? And all the meanwhile, or get out in nature, go for a walk, release that pent up energy or anxiety within you so you can stay calm and peaceful. Be true to how you're feeling throughout the week, period, okay? I feel like some people are just annoying, and that's just life. Don't let them get the best of you. Hawk spirit, let spirit be your guide, as well as wasp spirit, talking about how sometimes life stings. This may have to do with your spirituality, or you may be reflecting on the past. Certain difficulties may arise towards the end of the week in regards to where you're making the best out of. It's a push from the universe to recognize you're not meant to be there wholeheartedly for the rest of your situation, the remainder of your path. Ooh, that sounded a little bit dreary. There's a level of mystery about you as you're being pushed to embrace the fact that spirit's guiding you. You may find that your spirituality is taking a bit of an increase throughout the week, very relevant through your dreams, spiritual activity, or certain synchronicities in one way, shape, or form. Allow the stings that have been inflicted upon you by life itself up until this point to make you stronger, to remind you that you can overcome anything, and you have what it takes to make the best out of what you're moving towards in the near future. People are going to be jealous and a little bit scared for you, and just concerned and confused all the meanwhile when it comes to something you're switching up. It is what it is, you got to do you. This is the best card of the bunch. Rabbit spirit, talking about giving birth to something new, it being on your mind almost 24/7, even when you're in the midst of a conversation. It's like you're drifting to this new move of residence, or you're drifting to this new career opportunity, or this specific somebody you want to give birth to a relationship with, or a new connection. Now is a lucky time, okay? You're being reminded that luck is on your side when it comes to that birthing in the near future, when it comes to whatever you want to move towards, or that specific somebody. But also luck is on your side when it comes to money, when it comes to work. It may not feel like it at the beginning of the week, but then clientele, customers roll in, more money stumbles into your situation. You're going to find that people just view you as lucky, even if you don't feel that way about one situation about yourself. Let's continue with some tarot. That was a hefty start for the Oracle. You're going to feel that things don't feel quite even throughout the week or in your situation, but that's purposeful. There's a lot to learn. Ugh, sorry, that was awkward. Okay, I do believe that was key wording. Center of your reading, feeling a bit depleted, all right, or wanting to put something to rest so badly, wanting an ending and a new beginning, but you know that you're at this in-between stage for a reason. You were either sent back to somewhere that reminds you of the past, or you were just sticking with the situation until the time comes to embrace the new, the brighter, the happiness. The sunshine is what they're saying as we have the sun card. There's a level of happiness about you throughout the week, even though things aren't perfect, even though you have a lot going on. And I just feel like it's evident through your strut or your words, your stories, your work. And I just feel like you're glowing. Keep taking care of oneself as you make your way throughout the week. However you've been doing so or plan to begin, there's a level of courage within you that people envy, right? But also just, they want it, okay? Or they just see you growing through all the struggles, the obstacles, the disappointments. Keep that up, okay? You're inspiring people all the meanwhile. As we have the Hierophant card, learning more about your past, your present, and your future, as heavy as that sounds. Change is the name of the game, and you know that as you long for more and you just reach for that independence. Coming up a bit mysterious or potentially a bit creepy at certain points. Screw it. I mean, your spirituality is taking an increase or is being heightened at the very least throughout the week. What do people expect? Desiring your hermit mode at certain points, especially because you have so much going on, and all that you're planning for in a secretive manner. It can't be done when you're socializing out with friends or, going on dates, and you get the point. And even surrounding oneself with family. I feel like you will be meeting a lot of new people in the upcoming weeks, as there is a focus on doing what's right for you. Period. Regardless of other people who are very opinionated. You're going to want to be on camera at certain points in the week. That may surprise some of you. All right? And there's something to learn about your future in those moments. With the Sun card and the Ten of Pentacles, happiness, financial stability, preparing yourself, getting ready, putting in that hard work and noticing in a lot of ways that you're going to be rich in the near future, and not even just financially, in connections, in just different levels of abundance. Wholeheartedly knowing that you have a successful future ahead for you, but a big change needs to happen before all of which can come to be. And I just feel as if you're being pushed to recognize that the stress isn't necessarily going to leave your life, but it's about making the best out of it. As I saw the Nine of Swords, you may have some intense dreams throughout the week. Learn from them or just discard them as you're thinking about nicer weather or just happier times in the near future, even though you're making the best out of where you're at, right? And just thinking about the good times, preparing for even better times, and just noticing that all the meanwhile, you want to put an end to a situation once again that isn't working for you or won't down the line, to give birth to something brand new that is going to, again, transform your life for the better. So keep making the best out of where you're at and understand that you have so much abundance on the horizon for you. Okay, let's answer your question. For Taurus. Alrighty, you're getting an answer of no. You got a no. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing week, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Taurus.